It is summertime. Summertime means cook out with friends and family. And we're going to have some friends over tomorrow, so we're going to have some burgers, dogs, corn on the cob, and some potato salad. And a little tight on time, so I went out to the store to get some potato salad because I figured I wouldn't have time to make it. They didn't have a big selection because it's sort of late in the day, but they did have impressed me, but not in a good way. So here is $4.70 worth of potato salad. 5 pounds of potatoes is $6, and that's including recent inflation. 5 pounds of potatoes, I don't know, 3 pounds of potatoes can feed 6 people and have lots of leftovers. So let's see what we can do for under $7. It's gonna look something like this. I mean, I'm looking at this, I can kind of see some egg. I'm not sure I see any potato in this. Well, that might be a lump. I don't know, doesn't look good. So my potato salad harkens back to my mom's potato salad. And there was something I didn't like about it, and not until I grew up and figured it out, that she absolutely loves celery seed. I don't. So I got rid of that as my first step. And then my tastes changed, and I decided I like spicy things. And there was an opportunity in potato salad to add some spice. And it really works well. I'm going to show you how to do that. Just so come along. So if you like this, please hit the like button. If you want more of things like this, please hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll know when I post some more information. Okay, it's now time to put this puppy together. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start by adding 1 cup of mayonnaise. Get that in there. Doesn't matter if that little bit doesn't go there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to give this a little bit of a tang with 1 tablespoon of sour cream. To that, we're going to add, this is where I just guess, a good amount of yellow mustard. And it's going to fight me. You know it's got to fight me. Some sweet relish. About the same amount as we did for that. Give that a stir. What we're doing, the sour cream smooths it all out. The yellow mustard adds a funky little tang, and the sweetness takes into there. Alright, that looks pretty good. Next, those peppers we did, they're going in here. Notice there, we'll turn this around so you can see a little better. They're cut really fine. That's about 1.5 tablespoons, maybe just more than a tablespoon of crushed red pepper, if that's all you got. Alright, that's in there, and that's going to do that. Next thing, we're going to add all those onions. Those onions are going to go in there, and we're actually going to let this sit probably, well, for the entire time it's potatoes are cooking. That's why I do this first. And then it's going to sit at least overnight. So we want all this onion flavor to get into the mayonnaise and the other stuff. And we're going to do that. We're going to stir it a couple times. We want all these lumps of onions to break up, and they'll do that over time as you stir it. That's good enough. Get in there. You may not run away. Okay. That's pretty much done. That goes in the fridge, and we're going to turn our attention to the potatoes. Alright, got our potatoes cut up. You can see they're all in about 3/4 inch chunks. This is the only chance we're going to have to add salt. I did not put any salt in the dressing. You can put a half teaspoon or so, but we're going to liberally salt this. This will get all the way through the potatoes. We are missing one thing. I did not show it originally. I just happen to like eggs in mine. So we're going to put 3 eggs in here. And now we're going to move it to the stove. All right, we got the potatoes here in the pot. Just put this on the super boil setting. And we're gonna cook this just until the potatoes break apart, just barely break apart. We don't want them too soft. Then we're gonna have to stop the cooking process pretty quickly, but not get it cold. Put it in, mix it up, and then it's gotta sit, preferably for a day, at least 8 to 10 hours. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes. We'll just get some more of this foam off. We want to be able to see the potatoes. And should be anywhere near done, but you want to check. It is not far from done. It's been 10 minutes since we started. Let's check one of these, see what's happening. That just went in. That's a done. Time to cool these things off. See, we're getting more water out. And that's the plan. Alright. Now, because we got the camera where we got the camera, we're just going to put this in here. Alright, that's going in there. Now we're not going to use all of this dressing. And we're going back and getting the dressing. That's actually, I normally use, with this amount of dressing, I'll do 5 pounds potatoes, but we're not having that many people over tomorrow. So I'm going to put in about half that much. Just that, as long as we can coat it. And what's going to happen is it's going to help cool down the potatoes, and it's actually going to cook that a little bit. And that's actually good right now. The rest of that, some of it we're going to use in a couple hours, but this is going this way right into the fridge to sit at least 3 hours before we do anything else with it, add the eggs or anything else. So see you in a couple hours. It's been about 2.5 hours, just a little bit more than that, since we last put this in the fridge. Let's take a look. You know, it looks a lot different. A lot of the mayonnaise has sort of dissolved onto potatoes, so we'll give it a stir, see what happens. And you can see there's mayonnaise there. If you taste it right now, it actually tastes just like potato salad. And potatoes really are the star here, but the world has a tendency to want a little more. So we're going to basically add a little more creaminess, I should say. The world wants a little more creaminess, so we're going to add another scoop or 2 of this. And let's get that in there. Now, that's looking a little more like potato salad. We don't want to add too much more. We don't want to stir too much because we don't want to break these things up. Now, I'm going to use 2 of the 3 eggs we boiled there with the potatoes. What I like to do is sort of a rough chop. Don't do slices. Just take them and go any which way. That way they look kind of normal. Here's the other half of that one. Sort of style this on the Chinese rolling cut. And if you want to do them at the same time, just put them under here. Just don't do big pieces. You just want to, because you want the egg in there. Now this is obviously optional. Some people don't want egg in it. I do. Keeping with the moms. Got the last egg. We're going to hold that off for the final day because we're not eating this till tomorrow. That's when people will be over. And we'll give us a little more tossing. If you wanted to put some parsley in here, you could do that at this time. and that'd be good. This is not the serving bowl. I'm not worried about it. Looks a lot more like what you expect from potato salad. I'm even gonna put another scoop of this in. See, there's still a little left in the bowl. It's always good to make a little extra dressing. Don't pour it all in. And this is looking like you would expect potato salad to look. So this is going back into the fridge till just before we serve it. And we'll see you when it's time to serve. Got about an hour and a half till the guests come over. Weather outside isn't looking the greatest. Potato salad's been sitting overnight. And it's looking awesome. Now, I wasn't originally going to do this, but my wife went to the big box store and she got the goodness called bacon bits. Got about a half cup of bacon bits here. I might not use them all. I'm gonna put them over it. Didn't put this in the list of things we're using, so don't tell anybody. And we're just gonna stir this in. Yeah, it doesn't look too different now than when we first started, because it's got enough there. I'll put a little more in. Put the rest of that half cup. There's a half cup there. We have a cat that's about to launch itself into here. Hopefully she doesn't do that. All right, so we got that ready. Time to put it in a serving bowl. Use the last of the eggs on here. So I'm choosing this bowl here. It's a good little bowl. And we're just going to take this. And we know that nothing wants to work smoothly. And I really don't want to dump it all over. And the cat is here. You may get to see a cat in like 10 seconds, depending on what she decides to do. There is that portion. And now we're going to put the eggs on. Beasley, get. I'm just going to put these here, and there's that missing egg yolk. Guess she's not going to make an appearance. And this would be a good time if you had some parsley to sprinkle it on. I didn't put the parsley in with it. I'm not a big fan of parsley. Wife is. Life goes on. But there you have it. My version of potato salad. Okay, just a little side-by-side comparison. We have the potato salad we just spent some time on. Literally, I think we spent about an hour, hour and a half max, including all the cleaning. And it costs about $7 to make that. Or you could have the genuine wonderfulness of this store-bought, whatever it is. But here you can see pieces of potato, pieces of egg. You got the onion. You got the last ingredient, which if you didn't watch, I'm not telling you. All that looking there. Or you can get this. So it's your choice. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to enjoy. Neighbor should be over in just a few minutes. So I got to get the burgers on the grill. Hopefully the weather holds out.